Hello everybody, this is the Goofsome Fox coming at you with a match here in the Hygogg. This is going to be the situation battle, so not really playing the Hygogg by choice here, but it is a pretty fun suit and pretty fun to use in this mode. We have the new situation battles that released with the recent updates, this one being based off the scene from War in the Pocket where Zeon is trying to destroy the shuttle so they can thus destroy the Alex. And this one is a lot more fun, I'll say, than the Jaburo version of this. I did a live stream for the Jaburo situation battle where I kind of restated a lot of, my thoughts on that version of this mode, that map, and yeah, Jaburo just felt like it was very one-sided for the Zeon team. There are moments I've seen where the Federation can win, but they have to have, a very specific strategy to, do that, and, playing with randoms, you really don't have the opportunity to formulate strategies that well, because there's no, chat or anything, so you really have to just hope that everyone's kind of thinking the same thing, and that could be said for the Zeon team as well in that situation, because, Zeon team kind of feels like they're trying to be a bit more aggressive on Jaburo, so there's also that instance here. But for this one here, the Arctic base one, I feel like you really don't have that issue anymore. At least not entirely. The Zeon team is still very aggressive with the suits they are given, but the Federation team being all Cold District type gyms can actually hold their own, and it's probably because they did give them the Cold District machine gun. None of the gyms here have the ballput machine gun to my knowledge, which is an optional weapon the Cold District type can use and has been seen using in the particular scene from War in the Pocket, but probably was the best choice to give them all the Cold District's gun here, because that does give them the grenade launcher that does contain an instant stun, so that was probably on purpose why they did that here, but yeah, I should mention too, I've only played from the Zeon side so far. In matches I played, I have not gotten Federation once, so I cannot speak entirely for the Fedi side of this, but I can say, at least for the Zeon side, they still can be, pretty strong depending on what strategy that is implemented, especially since I think this time around, all the Zeon suits are actually higher cost, which, depending on how the Federation team plays, it could be an advantage for them, because, it's like if you play, the unrestricted cost, if everyone's using high cost suits, but the low cost team is able to score points a lot, that will give them the advantage. I think it's kind of the case here, and because Jaburo, they did try to balance the cost out. I think they were 1,450, I think, for both teams. In this instance here, that wouldn't be the case, because if all the Cold Districts are 250, I think the only 250 suit we have is going to be that Zakuzu Kai. I think everything else is 350, 400 for the Zeon team, if I'm remembering that correctly. The Zagok, E, and the Hygogg are both suits I haven't really played that often, so I can't really remember it off the top of my head what their exact cost is. I believe it's the not two, but 350 and 400, but feel free to correct me in the comments if I am wrong about that one, but that does mean still, though, that being on the higher cost suit, you can still do plenty of damage, especially with the Vice Claw here. You've probably seen just, how much damage I'm able to do here, especially since the Hygogg does have a pretty devastating, melee on its own. So, the Zeon team still has their own, strengths they can use to their advantage. Definitely, I think going in for melee is where they come in the best, especially those Hygoggs, but it kind of also leads me to another downside, though, because I've had a lot of moments where Hygoggs will all, pile up on, one gym, Cold District type, and they'll all try to melee it, and that just leads to a situation where everybody is just meleeing each other, so there definitely is some downsides there if that is the strategy that everybody is kind of using, but yeah, I think overall I'd say it is a pretty big improvement over what we've gotten previously, so I have to give them credit where credit is due for this one. Does make me hope, though, that, if we do see a continuation of this mode, that they do kind of do things outside of the 1 year war. I think I've said it before that I would love to see a Zeta-themed one. My idea for the Zeta-themed one is that it would probably be the scene where Hygogg is trying to capture the Gundam Mark II. So I feel like you can have some, you can have the Rick Diaz's. You can maybe just kind of fill it out. You can have some of the Hygogg Gym 2s, like the ones with the green bodies, because they do change colors of the suits depending on the situation, as we've already seen with the Hygogg with the Jaburo one. So they are willing to change the colors of suits. So I think if they were to go with that overall, it probably would be the Rick Diaz. Not the Shaw, but the Quattro. Shaw, he's never betrayed anyone in his life. But it'd be the Quattro Rick Diaz, probably the two black ones, like the space-like ones. I don't think they're really space. I think it was like a whole thing with that, with the coloration of the Rick Diaz being switched later on. But the two Rick Diaz's and maybe the two Gym 2s. And then for the Titans, because that'd be who you'd be facing in that case, they could maybe do 2 Gundam Mark 2s, and maybe the rest could be the Gym 2s, but they would just be in the Titans color. Or they could maybe throw a Hygogg in there as well, just to kind of have something that's a bit higher cost, like Hygogg with machine gun. That would probably be, or not Hygogg. No, I'm mixing up all my suits here today. The Hygogg. They could do something with that Hygogg with machine gun, just to be kind of like maybe a support-ish unit. So definitely a few things they can do with that. Stardust Memory would be kind of cool as well if they can do a way to kind of do that one. That'd be a pretty interesting one as well. But yeah, there's a few things they can maybe do. Not really sure for Double Zeta. Shaw's counterattack would also be an interesting one, because then you'd have the new Gundam and the Sazabi. So they have options. They have options outside the 1 Year War, and I'm just hoping overall that they do kind of stray away from just the 1 Year War stuff in general. Just kind of do a bit of the other eras just to make it a bit more interesting. But we're nearing the last minute of the match here, so I'm going to shut up and let the rest of this play out. Let's see. Doesn't look like, yeah, no one got any bases. Just trying to pursue this Cold District type here. They were able to get the tackle, but luckily I'm able to get the counter here. Don't know if I'm able to get the finisher, though. Nope, did destroy their shield. The shield was able to protect them for a while. And they're going to go with the grenade launcher, but I'm going to respawn with my own. Luckily I was able to finish them off, but I got finished off as well there. But looks like we are going to have a little over 1,000 point lead, unless anybody does get any last minute points. Nope, timeout mission over, and that's going to be it there. So we got good works going around. Let's see how we did here with the Hygogg. Mission completed, and did beat my rival here. Looks like I got top in diversions for this match here. First place overall with 8 kills and 3 loss. Pretty good damage for on my side there. And yeah, that's going to do it for this situation battle here. And again, just a lot better than the Jaburo one in my opinion. I think they balanced it out a bit more, so hopefully they can kind of continue to, kind of put that same quality into it, just to try and make it balanced and fun as possible, because it is a very fun mode, just having to use, like, certain suits instead of just, seeing the regular stuff that tends to happen in regular matches. But that's going to be the end of this match here. Comment down below what you think about the War in the Pocket situation battle. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And with that, I will see you all in the next one. Later.